Pressure. Some on these gas get hectic. I put my bitch in the best shit. Wanna act group to stretch quick. Pressure. Some on these gas get hectic. I put my bitch in the best shit. Wanna act group to stretch quick.
Yo, what is up? What is up? It's Keenan. We're back in the building with another live stream. We got week 2 preview. We got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings. I got my guy Rap from the Purple Pocket Podcast up to talk week 2. What is going on, Rap? What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm in the building. You already know, in the building. That's a fact. We gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it and see what we got there. We're gonna get to the bottom of this game. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. How you appreciate you having me on though, for sure.
No problem. No, and like I said, I've seen you collab on the other different channels, and I was like, nope, I got to give it myself. Got to
Know
collab.
that.
Like his energy, like his we'll definitely mesh and create some chemistry here. Shout out to Grandizer, already in the chat from the beginning.
For sure.
So appreciate you, Grandizer. But week 1 is in the books. Both our teams did win. Minnesota convincingly beat Green Bay.
Smacked them.
23-7. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. I do know
Yeah.
it's a division game for y'all, and y'all usually do split or sometime y'all sweep, vice versa. But I was expecting, maybe later on when y'all play Green Bay to smack them. But Jesus, 23-7. Your thoughts about week 1?
Man, look, get it done early. Play no games from the get-go. Okay, so leading up the whole offseason, we went once the schedule came out, I'll say that. Once the schedule came out, us as Vikings fans, we knew, and I'm sure the players also knew as well, that this game right here was gonna set the tempo. All right. We had to come out and ball. That's a fact. We just had to do it. We knew that because this is obviously our biggest divisional rival. Right, Green Bay and the Minnesota, we can't stand each other, the fans as well. And we just knew that this game, we had to make it count. Coming with a new coach, new offensive scheme, pretty much new defense. We just had to make it count, and we did that. We did that. We showed the world that we here now. The new Vikings have arrived, so get ready. So I feel good about it, Key. I feel good about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for the rest of the season to play out, and hopefully we stay healthy, and I think we can make some noise.
Most definitely. Of course, I don't take no team lightly, just like I didn't take the Lions lightly. You seen what happened with that. 35-38, 3 points. Of course, it's a win, but of course I wasn't happy about it. But
right,
win's a win. You move on another day, another week, make mistakes, you fix them, and just hope during the season you don't make the same mistakes you did before. So again, Justin, one of the topics of the night is, of course, Justin Jefferson had a monster game. Almost 200 yards from Kirk, almost 200 yards receiving Justin Jefferson. So tell us about your offensive power, whether you have Dalvin Cook, you got Kirk Cousins, who say sometimes Kirk can't get it done in prime time.
Yeah.
And then you got your receiving core. So tell us about your receiving core and how do you think they're going to do against this Eagles defense?
Yeah, so I'm a Vikings fan, right? Everybody knows that, and Kirk Cousins, I've never been big on Kirk Cousins, so I'm kind of like everybody else when it comes to Kirk Cousins. All right, at first I was like, nah, he's not going. He's just not it. All right, he's not it. But this year, the whole offseason, again, I was just like, yo, new coaching, new offensive scheme. Mike Zimmer didn't really like Kirk Cousins. They didn't even communicate like that. And I knew once Kevin O'Connell came in, he's a players type coach. I knew, and plus he's a fan of Kirk Cousins. They obviously have history in Washington. So I knew that we were going to see a new guy. Now, it's only 1 week, but he played an amazing game. The new offense of how we move around Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson, regardless, is a beast. You feel me? So regardless of how you cut it, Justin Jefferson is just the best wide receiver in the NFL. And we can argue about that, Key, if you want. But, I mean, that's up to you. But he definitely, to me, my opinion, most Vikings fans, we feel like we got the best wide receiver in the game, and now the offense is molding around him. Okay, he's the key focus now. So in the past, it was always Dalvin Cook. Hey, if we play the Vikings, we got to stop Dalvin. That's the main thing. Now, not so much. Okay, Dalvin still is Dalvin, and if you do key in on Justin Jefferson, then we'll punish you with the run. I just feel like our offense is so threatening now, and we've always had a top 10 offense, even with a run first head coach. And now that we have a pass happy head coach, like just the offensive minded head coach, I think we'll be in the top 5 this season for the whole season. Right now, we're number 2, just going off of week 1. But yeah, I think we'll be at the top for the most of the season. So I'm excited. You feel me? Purple gang in the building, man. What's happening? My boy Shane in the building. Turn up.
Appreciate you bringing your crew over here again. It's all love at the end of the day. Appreciate everybody who's watching. We got Victory here. We got RQ. Mitch is in here. We got Shane from your side, Grandizer. Of course. Shout out to y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. Just by us, that run defense, we couldn't stop DeAndre Swift last week, almost 150 yards.
Right.
Only thing I am petrified about is that run defense and Jonathan Gannon. I don't know what he's going to do, but we all know we got big Jordan Davis, who I think needs to utilize him some more, because when he did get in the game, he did slow down Swift a little bit to 3 yards to carry, to his pose when he wasn't in there. It was more than 10 yards. So with the defensive line that we have, from Fletcher Cox to Jordan Davis to Graham, are you, not say scared, but are you concerned that you think that
yeah. I mean, I think, and who'd y'all have that's out now? There was somebody that got it was one of your key player, Bennett,
Derek Barnett.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, he was that's a big plus. Now, I don't wish injuries on anybody, but that happening definitely played in our favor, being that he's not going to be available for you guys, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's going to help us out. But I'm a little worried. I was more worried about Jordan Davis, man. I thought Jordan Davis was going to be a problem, being that as Vikings, we have a center problem. Garrett Bradbury couldn't block me, couldn't block you. He just can't block nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just one of those guys that he can't block. It's just a fact, especially pass blocking. Now, run blocking, running out to the outside, running sweep blocks and stuff, he's good. He's good enough. But pass blocking, though, protection, man, I figured Jordan Davis is going to be pushing this dude back so ugly, it's going to get nasty for us. But I mean, I'm a little concerned. I think it's going to be a real battle in the trenches. Our offensive line definitely has improved from last year, though. We have a rookie playing at the right guard at Ingram, which has, showed that he's definitely a starter in this league. We have Ezra Cleveland at the left guard, he goes under the radar. He just plays his position at an average level, which is all we ask for. And then we have, Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill on the ends. And Christian Darrisaw obviously was compared to Trent Williams. He's a beast, you know what I mean? He was our draft pick last year, first round draft pick. And I'm excited to see how we hold up against you guys' rush and stuff like that, because I know y'all can get nasty in there. But I look at what y'all did to Goff. Y'all only sacked them one time, I think. Or no, y'all didn't even get a sack.
You got one.
You got one. Yeah, you got one. Which is, to me, that's not. That don't scare me, though, being that y'all only got one on him and their offensive line isn't the best. We'll see what happens, though. That one thing, I don't think, to answer your question, though, honestly, though, like, I don't think the defensive line is more what I'm worried about the most from your guys' team. And we'll get into what I'm most concerned about once you pop the question.
Got you. And then also, we got our linebacking core has definitely improved over last year, from getting rid of Singleton, who's now in Seattle. We did get into Kobe Dean. We still got TJ Edwards. And then we still got the secondary back there. We got Darius Slay and Bradbury. We got CJ Gardner-Johnson. And then also Vontae Maddox back there. Now, I'm not afraid of Justin Jefferson, because I know y'all got receiving core. Even if it's not Justin Jefferson, you still got Adam Thielen, who could be a threat. You still got KJ Osborne over there, who's up and coming. And I'm not even going to say Rager, but you never know. But when there's somebody from Philadelphia leaves, they always shine somewhere else. So
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
to say Rager don't go off? But I don't think he's
yeah,
going to. But I'm just saying. Um, I think our secondary can keep up with you guys. You know, we got
yeah.
Darius Slay back there, who still is a playmaker. I
Mhm.
think Gannon's going to have him follow JJ. If he can maintain Jefferson, then you know there has to Kirk has to throw to now someone else.
Right.
So if we shut down Justin Jefferson, who else is going to be that big playmaker for the Vikings?
Um, I mean, if y'all shut down Jefferson, I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a lot more of Cook. Just based off of how y'all let the Lions run on y'all. I think our coach is smart enough to know that okay, we have an advantage at the running back, so we can definitely pound the rock. And we actually have two running backs because you can't forget about Alexander Madison, which I've kind of heard some chatter with the Eagles at a point of when we were talking about trading him because he's I mean, it's still kind of in the air that he's an option for us to trade and kind of get some value for him. But no, those two guys together, man, they savages. And then you'll see a lot of Irv Smith Jr. I think Irv Smith Jr. really didn't have he didn't really have any game on Sunday. He's coming off the injury, but he was available. He was out there. He got 2 targets, no catches. But he's supposedly supposed to be this superstar tight end ever since 2020 when we drafted him. I'm not too high on him because you got to prove to me that you're somebody, but everybody else believes that he is that guy, and we'll see. I think we'll work him in slowly but surely, but those are probably like 2 areas that I believe if you guys do kind of blanket Jefferson, which to me though is impossible. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen like that, but if so, I think Irv Smith and Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison, man, running game, tight ends, we'll try to exploit something there.
All right, no, that most definitely. I still think everybody say Adam Thielen kind of regressed. I still
Yeah.
think Thielen is still top notch.
Oh
Not
yeah,
gonna
he a
lie,
beast. Yeah.
last was it last year, even the year before? Thielen was heavy on my fantasy team, and
Yeah,
Thielen
he always leads the team in touchdowns as far as receiving goes. Even the years Justin Jefferson's having these big years, Adam Thielen is just a real red zone threat, though. You know what I mean? Like he gets open, so he'll do his thing too for sure.
So on the well, y'all guys, the defensive side of the line, of course, we got our offensive Jalen Hurts. We
Yeah.
still got that dual running threat. Every running back on our team last week scored. Miles Sanders down to Gainwell,
Oh,
down to
okay.
Boston Scott. We have Goddard, who's
That's
one of
crazy that y'all still got Boston Scott, man. How long he been? I see he like
he's
a
a
true
Darren
eagle,
Sproles
boy.
2.1.
He a true eagle. I ain't lying to you.
He's Darren Sproles 2.0.
I'm
Um,
telling you.
he's small and crafty like Sproles. He can fast. He can catch out the backfield. He's one of those types
Right.
of backs. Um, but y'all defense did get the Aaron Rodgers 4 times. Do
Yep.
you think that's possible? Because we do have one of the best offensive lines in
Yeah.
football. Can y'all get the Jalen Hurts, knowing
Um.
he can roll, he's mobile and can go out the pocket?
Yeah. So that, and I'm glad you asked this question because now this is gonna get into where I'm more concerned about. This is gonna be, the issue that we may have facing you guys, and this is gonna actually dictate the game as far as us being able to stop y'all. And it's gonna be Jalen Hurts, right? And it's because you guys do have a good offensive line now. The Lions showed a little bit of pressure to y'all, but it didn't really look like pressure only because of the type of quarterback you have. There was a couple blown blocks that Aiden Hutchinson that I seen, got right through the line, but he missed the tackle because again, Jalen Hurts is that guy. He's elusive, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he knows how to use his speed, right? And that's one thing I do like about him. And that's what I'm most concerned about. I'm most concerned about 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s, those long third downs, and he's, we get him and he's out of contain and he gets to run for those and keeps the drive alive. Those are things that I'm worried about because the history of the Minnesota Vikings, and I try not to dwell on the past because, like I say, I'm running the campaign. This is the new Vikings now. But, those things kill us all the time. So that's my biggest concern, Key, man. We got to stop Jalen Hurts. It's crazy to say, like, I'm not a believer in Jalen Hurts. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you, right? I don't think he's a franchise quarterback yet. I don't think he's an elite quarterback yet. Can he be? Maybe time will tell. But as of now, as of Monday night playing us, I believe he's just a regular quarterback that knows how to use his legs every once in a while. And we just need to stop that, though. That's a big thing because he can beat us with his legs. So we'll see what happens. That's my biggest concern, actually, for the whole game come Monday night, is stopping Jalen Hurts from converting third downs with his legs.
Definitely. And Harrison Smith will always be a top notch player for y'all. You still got Patrick Peterson back there as well.
Yeah. But you know what, Key, before you go, man, sorry to cut you off. Look, I think when you ask about do you think we'll get to him though, like you got to remember now, we do have Daniil Hunter. I know a lot of people forget about Daniil because he's had a couple bad luck years with injuries, but prior to those injuries, Daniil Hunter's in the conversation with Aaron Donald. He's in the conversation with the best defensive lineman in the league. I mean, he's that guy. You know what I mean? Leading the league in sacks one year. I mean, he's a savage, and I think he's back now. So we got him and Z Smith, and those two together, I mean, I think it's a problem. So I don't think we'll get to him as much as we got to Aaron Rodgers, but I think there'll be some critical points where one of them is definitely going to touch him, though. I can promise you that. But yeah, continue. My bad.
No, you're good. Harrison Smith. You can't forget about Eric Kendricks back there. Definitely.
Right.
Kendricks is still all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have his brother on the Eagles, Michael Kendricks. But what about this receiving core of the Eagles? So you got the Devontae Smith, who didn't get no catches last week, but I think this week changes. You got AJ Brown, and again you still got Goddard. You still got the Quez Watkins, who really didn't see no love last week either. But we still got Zach Pascal as well. What is your secondary going to do with our receiving core?
I don't think so. It's kind of goes both ways. Like how I believe you guys have a good DB room. Do I think y'all can stop but like completely shut us down? Absolutely not. And I say that because there's certain wide receivers that are just unguardable. It just don't matter. All right. You can try whatever you want, but they will get their touches as long as the ball's getting put in the right place. They will do their thing. And I think you guys have one of those guys, AJ Brown. I think he's a dog. You know what I mean? And Devontae Smith, man, he's a savage too, low key. Like he really is. Y'all have a good wide receiving core. I'm gonna tell you who I like though. There was a year, I know it wasn't last year, so it must have been 2020 when y'all had a bunch of injuries at wide receivers and you guys brought up like a guy that used to play quarterback too. Is he still on the team? Is that Watkins? Is that who I'm thinking
Greg
about?
Ward? No, Ward.
Yeah, like I liked him, bro. I was kind of upset. Y'all traded him? Y'all got rid of him?
Well, it was injuries and everything else, so he got cut, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I felt like that kid stepped up, man. When y'all didn't have anybody, and he was literally the only person that can catch on the team,
right?
Like for real.
That's when that year Carson Wentz, we had nothing but recess players.
Exactly.
We picked out in the recess schoolyard. Can you play football that year?
Exactly. That year. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you guys do have you guys have a receiving core that's similar to ours. You know what I mean? In a way, like this should be the game of the week. Like we had the game of the week versus the Packers. Like literally it was the game of the week as according to Fox. And then I feel like this Monday night should be the game of the week too, because the matchup is so similar other than the quarterback. The quarterback, we have two different type of guys, but I think we have the upper edge on quarterback just by a little bit, only because he's been in the league longer and he kind of understands a little more. But he also has that narrative of he can't win in prime time, but he is 2-0 in his past primetime games. And he's also 2-0 specifically against the Eagles. Last two games he's played Philly, he's beat them. So I don't think he worries about the Eagles. It's just one of those teams where, you got certain quarterbacks, like there's always a team that they always beat. Like, so as a Vikings fan, Russell Wilson, when he was with Seattle, we always lost to Russell Wilson. We finally got payback last year. It took like 4 years for us to beat Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sometimes it's like that. And maybe the Eagles are like that with Kirk. That's what I'm hoping, man. Maybe y'all are that team that he just always beats no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
Answer Shane's question, how is y'all crowd noise and stadium in general? Lincoln Financial be rocking. That's all I'm gonna say. It gets loud in there. So the crowd noise could be an issue, but once Lincoln Financial Field gets going, it's very hard to hear. So very it's loud. It's not.
Yeah, I agree, man. Y'all got a tough stadium to play at too. It's tough.
it's not Seattle loud when you breaking sound barriers,
Right.
but it definitely gets loud.
Yeah.
Is there anyone on the Eagles team that you're absolutely 100% don't want to see?
Some I'm gonna keep it real, man. I would just say Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? Just instead of mentioning Jalen Hurts, because I already gave my spill about that. I would say Jordan Davis. I hope y'all keep him on the bench like y'all been doing. I don't understand the reason why y'all been doing that. But hey, look, whatever floats y'all boat. I just because I feel like he would actually wreck the game and the run game and just in the passing, being that Garrett Bradbury's gonna just how big he is alone, Garrett Bradbury might look at him and be like, I lost already. Mentally, Garrett Bradbury seeing that big dude line up in front of him might already win half the battle. But, hey, look, hopefully y'all keep him over there on the sideline. He can watch and we go from there. That's the one person that I probably don't want to see at all because I liked him in the draft and I wanted him to be in purple. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens.
I just hope and pray Jonathan Gannon changes his mind. I don't something has to give. I remember the one game last year where we played. It was a matter of fact, it was against the Lions when we scorched them 44-6. He did everything great. He blitzed, he pressured, and then the next game he did nothing. He did nothing. So I'm hoping he does that when he brings all the pressure to Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Puts Jordan Davis in, put players in where they're supposed to be at, because I feel like he didn't utilize Son Reddick right, and everything else. So I'm just like, where is N'Kobe Dean? Where is he at? You know, TJ Edwards did ball at the linebacker spot.
Right.
So I'm just, yeah, that's.
I seen a video talking about y'all's DC Gannon, man. A lot of people, I guess a lot of the fans don't like him and y'all are upset with him, you know what I mean? So hey, that's good for us. Hopefully the vibes. I mean, I know you don't want to hear this as an Eagles fan, but hopefully the vibes are off. Hopefully the vibes are off for y'all when Monday come rolling around. You better figure it out quick, because I'm gonna tell you what. Defense is one thing y'all don't want to lack on playing the new Vikings. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because we will run up that score. It's no more. This is the thing, Key. It's no more of Vikings where we get up by 10 points and the coach says, okay, we're done. Let's run the ball over and over again now, and my defense is going to win the game. No. The thing is this. If we get up by 10 points and we realize that y'all are not scoring on us and y'all can't stop us, then guess what? Kevin O'Connell's the type of coach where he's putting his foot on the gas. He's still trying to bomb it downfield. We will go up by 20. 30. Like, that's the type of team we running with this year, because we've always been on a team. We've always had a coach that believes in his defense, and he feels like 10 points are always enough. And after that, we're just going to run, try to get as much clock off the, get as much time off the clock as possible. But it's turned around now. Now we're with the rest of the league now, man. We're trying to bombs away. You hear me?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only gripe that I have right now, is just the whole defense don't know what JG's gonna do. I just hope and pray he does it right. Now, as far as our offense, we did see, Jalen Hurts use his legs a lot. Everybody was like, oh, he runs too much. He ran too much last week. But if you think about it, Jason Kelce did state, because of his legs, he did bail us out of situations. Like you said, those third down conversions, couldn't find nobody open. He seen a hole, he took it. So they said he can't throw. He threw a 54-yard bomb to AJ Brown, that right down the sideline. So that narrative, he can't throw. We all know he can throw. And then we can use our running game a little bit. Are you worried about our running game?
I'm more worried about Jalen Hurts' running game, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know you guys have a good running back room, but I think our defense now, being the defense we run, and with the personnel we have with Eric Kendricks and Hicks, man, Jordan Hicks, man, this dude is a savage. He's a sideline to sideline speed, man, and just playing the run. He definitely tightened up that spot for us that we needed to get tightened up. And I'm more comfortable stopping the running backs. I'm more worried about Jalen Hurts breaking out and running. That's who I don't like. That's who I'm not going to want to see. Like once I see him start taking off and over again, because he doesn't mind. That's the thing about him too. Like he don't mind. If he got to run first, second, and third down, he will. You know what I'm saying? Like he does not mind. I think he enjoys it. He enjoys running. You know, he enjoys scrambling when the play breaks down. So that's one thing we got to get him up out of that real quick. Like, hey, bro, you gonna have to throw that ball to beat us. You know, for
Definitely.
real.
We all know
And I
about
agree with
Jordan
you.
Hicks.
He can throw a little bit. You know, he can throw, man. You know, I agree with you on that.
We definitely know about Jordan Hicks over here in Philly. I actually wanted Howie to go bring him back. I was praying because
Yeah,
we needed a linebacker. I'm like, he's available, go get him.
yeah,
But the only thing is, when he was here with us, he was a little injury prone. He went to Arizona, did pretty good for them, and then he's with y'all. I'm like, no,
yeah,
Howie, we were supposed to bring Jordan back, but no, Jordan Hicks definitely still can ball.
yeah.
In this league, this game is definitely, I think, going to be
Mhm.
closer than people think. I think, and in my opinion,
Yeah.
um, if we can just maintain the run and maintain Justin Jefferson as much as we can, because we definitely don't need him grittying in the end zone.
Yeah, you know
um,
that.
if we definitely can contain them too, I believe the Eagles will be successful.
Mhm.
Um, so most people don't think of, oh, it's Minnesota fans out here. So tell the peoples how you became a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Yeah, so I became a fan in 1999. So I got in some trouble when I was younger. And I played football, you know what I'm saying, as a peewee, playing peewee football like most fellas do. And you know what I'm saying, Randy Moss was my idol. So I just looked up to Randy Moss, wanted to be like Randy Moss, and it was just Randy Moss. It wasn't the Vikings. But I got in trouble and I had to write a paper on my idol, and he was that guy. So I wrote a paper, made me dig deep into his biography. And then the following year, I was just like, you know what? Not only do I like Randy Moss, man, I'm just liking the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with the whole squad, and I'm gonna stick with this team because one of my best friends, he was a Washington fan, and he was watching football and being a full-fledged fan of a team. So I was like, you know what? Hey, Randy Moss is my idol. How can I root for somebody else if my guy's playing on this team? So I'm rocking with Minnesota, and then ever since then, I just been die hard, since I've been 10 years old. And I was in 1999. So you do the math. You know what I'm saying? I've been repping the purple for a minute.
Was you upset when he left?
Yeah, I mean, not really. He did what he did for us. He did what he did for us, and he's always gonna be a Viking, though. You know what I mean? Regardless, everybody know Randy Moss as a Viking, even though he did have that really good year with Tom Brady. I think they won the Super Bowl.
No,
No, they
that's
lost.
the
Yeah,
year.
they lost. That's the year they lost to the Giants.
Yep, that's the year they went
Yeah,
17
so
and 0 and lost to the
yeah,
Giants.
that's crazy. But yeah, man, like everybody knows him as a Viking, though. He's a Viking. You feel me? And that's just that. I mean, he knows that too. So and I wasn't upset when we got rid of him the first time when he finally left the purple, because we got what we got out of him. He turned me into a Vikings fan, and I thank him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I love being a Vikings fan. You feel me?
So you said you're not too fond of Kirk Cousins. So if you had
No.
to get another quarterback, who would you have rather than Kirk Cousins?
Well, this year is different though now, Key. Like this year, if you go back and you look at and everybody that's in the chat, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my channel. Y'all will see, man, I'm boosting Kirk Cousins since this offseason after the way the offseason went with us getting a coach and all that. I'm big on Kirk, so I wouldn't take nobody this year. Now, prior years, I would almost took anybody, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe one thing's for sure. It's only one game, but I do believe that he's going to be an MVP conversation. I've been calling that for 2 months now. I actually, after I seen Michael Irvin and Kyle Brandt from the Good Morning Football, they posted that he's going to be MVP like a week ago. I went and redid a video and saying like, bro, I was calling this 2 months ago, and I made sure I tagged my video like, hey, everybody want to jump on the train now. I'm calling this though, and I'm a firm believer in that. But if things happen to not work out, then I think we're gonna go after our guy in the draft, because I believe with our new front office with Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and them. I think they want to hand select their guy, the next guy. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna do any trades because we're Vikings are known for always trying to trade and get somebody that's already in the league. You know what I mean? Like for example, we would if we didn't have Kurt right now, we would probably been in the conversation for Garoppolo or something like that. I'm tired of doing that. All right, I'm done with that. I want to get our guy out of the draft, build the franchise quarterback. So I think that's what we would do. And if I had to pick right now, Keith, off of who the quarterbacks I see in the league in college, I'm probably gonna have to say the boy from Florida, man. That boy from the Gators, Anthony, whatever. I don't even know.
AR-15.
I'm telling you, bro, that's the boy. You hear me? Like that's what I would go with right now over Bryce. You feel me?
Okay.
For real.
Is there so give me your top 5 Viking players.
Top 5, obviously number 1, Randy Moss, then Adrian Peterson, Antoine Winfield, John Randall, and then the fifth one. I mean, it would be kind of a toss. I mean, I know so many of them, but I would probably have to say Dante Culpepper just to throw a quarterback in there, man. I just loved watching Dante Culpepper. That was my boy. You know what I'm saying? Just watching him and Moss make connections. But then, I also like Chris Carter, man. It's just so many of them that I love. It's hard to pick 5, but I try to pick a couple out of each little era, man. But yeah, that'll be my 5 right there. Randy
Dante
Moss.
Culpepper, man.
Yeah, Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson, John Randall, Dante Culpepper. And, like I say, it's hard. It's hard, man.
You got a lot. You can't forget about Jared Allen back
Jared
then.
Allen, Antoine
Folks.
Winfield. I mean, there's a bunch of players I loved on the Vikes. You feel me? So
even have look, you keep getting former Eagles. Even Randall was over there. Randall had Chris Carter. Like,
yeah.
What's going on, Big?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying, man, Rager gonna turn into Chris Carter. You feel me? Now you're in Eagles territory, rap. Hey, that's for sure. I had to come step. I had to come step though. I had to come step and show love. I ain't worrying about it. Purple Gang in the building, big play Slay. You know that.
No, they're definitely, and again, I do appreciate you coming on. Spitting some facts about your Vikings.
Yeah.
But where you stay? Like, where you from?
I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. So I was born in New Jersey, but yeah, I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina though, for sure.
That's just funny. So you're in South Carolina as a Minnesota fan.
Exactly.
It's funny because my best friend lives in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
She's an Eagles fan, and she's going to a Viking game with Eagles gear on when they play the Cardinals. I said, you ain't right.
Yeah, you ain't right for that. You ain't right for that. Yeah, so I've actually, and obviously I told my story how I became a Vikings fan, but I've gone to Minnesota, been to the new US Bank Stadium. Obviously, me being a fan how I am, I definitely had to go there and show my respect, see the city, ride around the city, man, check the city out. So, and it definitely ain't gonna be my last time. I might even go again this year. I'm going to Miami. I already booked for the Miami game though, so I'll be down in Miami watching us go up against them in week 6. But I might. It depends. I might book a little game and go to US Bank Stadium again this year, man. If not this year, then I'm definitely gonna go next year. So I try to go every other year.
I was trying to. Me and my son is going to a game, and I told him to pick a game.
Yeah.
Of course he said Dallas. At that time I was like, Dallas is the hottest ticket. We can't see them. I can't afford Dallas.
I know that's right.
But I thought he was going to say the Monday night game, but he didn't.
You in Philly? You stay in Philly?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. All right. So you hometown team and all that, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me ask you if you know that this one thing I love about Philly, and I don't know if you know, man. NH? NH, the battle rapper, NH from Philly?
See, like battle rap. I know some battle rappers, but I couldn't really,
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. NH, man. He an old school one, though, man. He ain't like old, but he was one of them ones that when it first started, man. I'm a boy, though. For sure, man. Shout out NH from Philly, man.
Damn, I live like 10 minutes from Lincoln Financial, so.
Okay.
So it's no time for me to get right in the heart of South Philly with everything. I mean, what was you in South Jersey or North Jersey?
I stayed in South Jersey. Yeah. So I was, a lot of my peoples were either Philly fans or they were Giants fans. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
Like, so a
'Cause
lot of
I
my a
lived
lot of
in
my
Jersey
father's
too.
side. Yeah, they either, and that's normal for South Jersey fans to be
Hmm.
Philadelphia Eagles fans and shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Jersey for a while, about 12 years. I was all over Jersey though, so that's why I wanted to know what part you was.
Yeah, I was in
I was in
Asbury
South
Park. Yeah, I stayed in Asbury Park for a little while. And then I've been to Neptune, stayed in Neptune, Lake Apacum, man. I've been around there. I go up there and visit.
So if you could, well, you already said Randy Moss. Besides Randy Moss, if you can go have lunch with dinner with anyone,
Yeah.
who would you pick? And pick their
Um,
brain.
yeah, and I can pick their brain. Um, let's see. Besides Randy Moss, I would probably have to say Dalvin Cook, man. Like Dalvin Cook. If I had to pick right now, man, Dalvin Cook just seemed like a dude that I can kick it with. He just seemed like my type of vibe. You feel me? Like I feel like me and bro are really vibe for real. Like if we were able to just go and pick our friends without things happening naturally, and you can just say, hey, you my friend now all of a sudden, and y'all can just hang out. Dalvin Cook would be my dude. You feel me? Like me and
I
him
was
would be
at the
kicking it hard.
I was at the draft when it was in Philly when he got drafted. So
Yeah.
I was there the second, was the first or second, it was the second round. I was there when he
Yeah.
got drafted. That was, I forget, that was the year who oh, the Eagles wanted to take Dalvin Cook, and I was praying, but he went to Minnesota. I'm like,
And we
no,
ain't gonna talk
no.
about how y'all passed up on JJ, man. And JJ holds a chip on his shoulder, man. That's a scary thing to do too, to have JJ hold a chip against you. Cause look
I
here.
have a reaction video, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, we are taking Justin Jefferson right here. I'm like, he is still on the board. No, we need a receiver, and he goes and get Rager. I
Yeah.
was hot, but then I find it ironic. It's like, okay, so Rager goes somewhere where he passes, Justin Jefferson, we passed up on him, and then DK Metcalf gets passed twice by
Yeah.
us,
That's crazy.
and then JJ goes over there with him. So it's and then Howie Roseman comes out and say, "Oh, we should have got Justin Jefferson. Too late
Too
now. It
late
is
now,
too late
family.
now. No
He
more
part of the
regressing."
purple now. Too late now, family.
So, do you think Justin Jefferson can break records?
Yeah, he's already broke them. He's already broke rookie records for the most receiving yards and things like that. So yeah, of course he's gonna break them. It's still got some more to be broken. Last year, he almost broke Randy Moss's record if Mike Zimmer and Kirk Cousins threw he only needed about 15 more yards. Kirk Cousins threw a touch to both. KJ, they ran a route in the back of the end zone where, JJ was going this way, KJ was going that way. They both were wide open, and Kirk Cousins decided to throw it to KJ Osborne, man.
Oh,
That would have broke the record. They asked him after the game how he felt not being able to break the record, being wide open on that throw. But, he said the politically correct thing. It's not about records, it's about team win. We understand, but I know deep inside he wanted to get that. But, I think he's the type of player where it motivates him. And guess what? He started out this year with a bang, 184. Like, come on, 2 T's. Like, let's get it. You feel me? 184? Like, let's
because
go.
Michael Irvin already predicting he breaking records, talking about
Let's
he can
go.
possibly pass Cooper Kupp.
And we got the extra game. It's a fact, like he can. It's a fact he can. We're using him just like how they used Cooper Kupp. You feel me? Now imagine, and we all know Cooper Kupp's a beast. I draft him first on all my fantasy leagues. I look at Cooper Kupp as a first round, first pick. If you got a chance to get him in your draft, get him because he single-handedly won my draft. Yeah, he single-handedly won my league almost last season. You feel me? But it's not hard to see that Justin Jefferson is definitely more athletic than Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? So imagine Justin Jefferson catching them balls that Cooper Kupp is catching, like as far as the yak yards go. You saw what he did on Sunday with the quick juke on the sideline and dive. And those are things Cooper Kupp wouldn't do. Cooper Kupp's more catch it, run, and then if he's about to get tackled, he'll kind of just, take the hit. No, JJ gonna try to shake you out your shoes after he catches. So that's gonna be the big difference.
I mean, Zaire couldn't stop him.
Oh, couldn't stop him at all. At all. There was a video, man, where JJ did a head fake that way and went, man, listen, Jair was all the way over there some motherfucking way, man. Listen, and that's what I told the Packers fans. Listen, talking about put Jair on it. Man, you saw what happened when they tried that? The DC probably was like, all right, that ain't going to work. All right, on to the next. Like, Like that's why I say he's unguardable, man. Like he really is. Like he's a wide receiver that's unguardable. And there's at least 10 to 12 wide receivers in the league that are in that same category. It ain't like it's a rare thing. It's just these wide receivers so nasty with the moves nowadays, man. It's hard to
Yeah,
be a DB.
yeah.
Hard to be a DB,
So
man.
Shane asks, how's y'all future looking as far as draft picks and whatnot? I mean, how we still stacking them up?
Yeah,
You see we fleecing the Saints like
yeah.
crazy. We traded that first round pick, got their first round pick for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so we're not looking too bad. We're looking pretty good with future picks. The reason they say we got that first round pick from the Saints is to see if Jalen's not cutting it out. Then
Yeah,
we go draft the QB. But like I say here in Philly, you can't write off him just yet. Last year was his first official full year. Rome's not built in a day. And what
right.
my favorite line is, it is not instant, it's not oatmeal, it's not mashed potatoes, it is not rice where you can cook in 5 minutes. Rome, it takes time.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
you just can't write him off. But I don't think we should give him the Carson Wentz treatment like we gave Carson his money and he didn't prove himself. Please don't do that yet, because
Right.
he's not worth no money yet. He's still in the show me that you can prove to us that you can be this long term QB.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a fact.
the way Howie has been moving and grooving in deals, so we'll definitely see. He shocked the hell out of us during the draft because I was not expecting the AJ Brown. I was not expecting us to move up to get Jordan Davis. It was funny because I'm thinking we moving up to take Kyle Hamilton because Baltimore was right behind us, and I was like, oh no, we moved up and got Jordan Davis. I was like, oh okay, I'll take
Yeah.
it. So, but yeah, no. Any questions you got for me? I know some of Raps people's is over here as well. Shoot them
Yeah.
questions on in.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm just feeling the vibes, man. I'm feeling the energy. Like I said, man, I love doing this collaboration stuff, man. I appreciate you having me over on Eagles territory. I'm stepping on the grass. You feel me? Like I'm jumping around this page, that page, man. I'm all over the
This is
place right
anomaly.
now. Hey, I love doing this stuff, and again, this is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be one of the better games this week because I looked at the lineup for the games this week, man, and it really ain't,
Games
really
is
ain't. Yeah, it's
good.
like a lot of them games are like, I don't even know if I want to watch that game for real. Like, but our game, hey, people gonna be tapped in with us,
You
So
you know what I'm going to be watching Sunday? Red Zone.
yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a
I
fact. I'm
think
watching
the
Red Zone.
only game worth watching, honestly, this week, because like I said, I went through this lineup. I'm just like, oh man, I'm gonna go with the Commanders and Lions. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm
Okay.
picking the Lions to beat the Commanders.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got the Lions beating
Well,
the
and I know tomorrow night's a really good game too. We got the Chargers and KC, so that should be a we got, I think that's tomorrow night is the Chargers and Chiefs,
Yeah.
right? That
Yep.
tomorrow, yeah. So I mean, hey, that game right there, that should be a fire game too. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely tap in with that. Tap in with that and see what we got. But yeah, like you said, it might be a couple little games, but most of the lineup for this Sunday, man, ain't really that good, man. Monday night's where it's at, man. That's a fact.
And there's two games on the day. We got the Bills in Tennessee, and then we the primetime game.
Oh, for real,
Um,
it's a double header.
yep, doubleheader.
Oh, let's get it, dude. You just made my Monday that much better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was a double header like that.
Yep, they
Okay,
got the Bills on ESPN and we're on ABC. So
let's
again,
get it.
prime time stage for both teams though. But anything you got for me though? Any
No, I mean, like, really, I just want to ask you, what's your score predictions? Like,
score
what are you
predictions? Yeah.
thinking?
Hmm. Like I said, I've been tossing and turning about this for the last couple days since I knew we playing Minnesota, and
Yeah,
after that week one, I'm sitting here. I was like, do I go against my own team this week? Like I'm
yeah.
that real Eagles fan.
Hey,
I'm
I
not
do it.
gonna
I mean, I do
sugarcoat
it. I do it.
nothing. If
Yeah.
we stink and I say we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose. So what's going on, Jake? And then Jake is your Chargers fan here. So if you ever need a Charger collab, Jake the
Oh yeah,
Snake
for
Silver,
sure.
is your guy. So make sure y'all subscribe to Jake.
Yeah, tap in with me, Jake, for sure.
Um, I had my head pick and I got my heart pick.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm going to lead towards my heart, and I'm gonna say Eagles by 10.
Okay.
Gonna,
So we in the same field. My score is 27-17. Those are my official numbers that I think the score is gonna be. I think where I got us by 10 for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think y'all are gonna score as much as y'all believe y'all will. It's gonna be a nasty game out there. I think 27-17 is what I got.
And it's Monday night.
Yeah.
Lincoln Financial is going to be rocking. I'm going to be doing a live play-by-play of that game as well. So
I'll tap in with you.
I'm going to be live for that. It's definitely going to be an awesome game. I want to again thank you for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate
Anytime we collab again, we play again, it probably won't be for the next couple of years or so. But most definitely, we'll have
what
you on.
juice? What juice talking about? He talking about I'm begging you guys, please.
No, because he wants to see because the Juice is a Saints fan, right?
Oh,
so
okay, you're a Saints fan.
We done fleeced the Saints about a good billion times already just this season.
Yeah.
We done got CJ Gardner Johnson from him, so he wants him back.
Oh, that's who he's saying. CD. Okay.
Ain't my fault y'all didn't pay him. Y'all secondary is stacked already. You got May back there. You got Lattimore. What do you need him
Juice,
for?
you a content creator, Juice? You a content creator?
No, he just a troll.
Oh, okay. He's a be trying. Well, tap in with my tap in with the Purple Pocket Podcast, Juice, because we see y'all in London, man, and you want to troll, man. I'm gonna get on your top for sure, man. Because we definitely can stomp y'all.
That means I got to get up at 9 something in the morning to watch that game.
Got to do that. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a show, and we definitely gonna make Jameis Winston look fool out there. I can bet you that. But we'll get on. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That's definitely gonna be good. Overseas in London, the London games are always fun though.
Yeah, we crossed that bridge.
So
Go ahead.
What's your record prediction for this season for y'all?
So I had us at 10-7. I was standing on that for the most part. You know what I mean? Now that I've seen us play a game, now I got us at 11-6. And then obviously if I see us, so Monday night's really gonna tell me though, like if we dominate the game, like how I believe we can, if we dominate the game, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just tell you stay tuned because that then you'll hear my new prediction. Right, and it's gonna get nasty. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna get nasty. Them boys gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, "Yo, this dude done bumped his head." But I'm telling you, I'm going all in. But right now, I would say 11-6 though. If I had to, answer right now, 11-6 is where I'm standing at right now.
Got y'all going 12-5.
Yeah, Shane got us going. He been standing on that too, man. Shane, that's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying? And he been standing on that for most of the off season. So he still feel the same way. And this is before he even seen us play. So he probably on the money too. I'm liking it though,
I had the same thing for the Eagles. I said between 12-5, 11-6 range. That the 12 is the highest, 10 being the lowest. I don't see, we definitely winning the division. As you know, Dallas is a complete debacle in the NFL. I'm not just going to say the NFC East, in the whole NFL right now.
Yeah.
They're the only team who didn't score a touchdown last week.
Yeah. Yeah, them boy, man. I love seeing Dallas lose, man.
Every time Dallas lose,
I go watch their content creators be mad, man. I love seeing that shit.
Right. Don't wish no injury on the player.
Nah.
We don't like Dallas. You know why I don't like Dallas? It's the fans that
the fans make you not like them because they always think they go into the Super Bowl every year, man.
They can be 2-15.
And the media, and it's not just the fans though, because the media boosts them up too. Because a lot of the big media guys, a lot of them are Dallas fans deep down. So like the Skip Bayless and Michael Irvin, obviously, and they just be repping. They just be repping Dallas so much, and it's like, yo, get up off that horse, bro, because y'all boys is nothing. Like, what do you? I mean, y'all ain't won a Super Bowl in 20-something years. Y'all ain't. I mean, every time y'all get to the playoffs, y'all won and done, man. Like, stop it. All right, stop it. It's over with.
I keep telling people at least we can see our Super
y'all
Bowl
definitely winning the division.
They gotta watch their Super Bowl on cassette on VHS.
Oh yeah, y'all winning the division. That's a fact.
at least we can see our Super Bowl on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I don't gotta brush off
Yeah.
the dust
For sure.
and find my VCR to
For
watch Dallas
sure.
Cowboys Super
For
Bowls.
sure.
But Shane, I appreciate you with the follow again. I just don't. I'm a sports fan in general. But I
Yeah.
just cover the local teams here in Philly, even those stinky Flyers and hockey. But no,
Yeah.
I do it all. I just don't cover the Eagles. Again, I do talk all of sports. So I appreciate y'all for giving me a follow, Grandizer. Appreciate you as
Yeah.
always.
Appreciate it too.
But
Appreciate
no,
you having
anything.
me. Yeah.
Tell the peoples where they can find you at.
Yeah, so just tap in with me on YouTube right there. Key actually put together a nice little backdrop for us. It's right there on the backdrop, Purple Pocket Podcast. Type that in on YouTube. Tap in with me. You can type that in on Google. You could type it in on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Man, I'm the only one. Purple Pocket Podcast. Can't miss me. Triple P. Type it in.
Yo,
Follow me. Hit the follow button. Hit the subscribe button. We trying to grow the page. And I bring content every day, whether I'm going live or I just do a video about the purple. But obviously, when we're playing other teams, whoever we're playing with, you'll hear about that team. So there's a place for everybody on my channel, and I don't mind bringing people on. We bring people in on live shows. My live shows be lit, and I also do a live show on a network called the Purple Code on Tuesdays, which they're on Facebook and YouTube as well. And then I got my co-host Dave, Minnesota Sports Talk. So y'all make sure y'all go tap in with him too. Minnesota Sports Talk. That's my boy Dave that I do a show with all the time. So, just tap in with us, man. It's Purple Gang or No Gang. You know what I'm saying? We taking over the internet. No disrespect to the Eagles, but I'm gonna tell you what, man, it's purple time. You feel me? Like that's just what it is. This is what it is, So
like
and
my
I'm
son's
sipping that purple Kool-Aid. I'm drunk off it.
definitely. I'll put Rap's link in the description as well for those who want to
Appreciate you,
follow.
Key.
Definitely can. My son, he's not a certain like he doesn't have a team.
Right.
He likes certain players.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask him if he went to JJ Jersey because that was one of his
Tell him get
last
it.
year, but
Tell
he
him
got
get it.
Michael Thomas in a Luka Doncic jersey. So I'm gonna
Tell
ask
tell
him if
him
he
tell
wants
him
any
tell
more.
him tell him to tell. Hey, you gotta hurry up and order it before Monday, because after Monday you might not want to order the man the jersey. You gonna be salty.
No, like I
You like, man,
definitely
I ain't
don't.
getting you that dang jersey.
I definitely don't hate Justin Jefferson at all. That guy's
Yeah,
like a
for
man.
sure.
He's a
He a
beast. He's
dog.
always a stud. He's a stud to have on anybody's team. Definitely after
Oh
his
yeah, that's
rookie
a fact.
contract, he's definitely getting an extension. He's gonna be a Viking for a long time.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, thanks again, Key, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna go get something to eat, man. I'm starving. But hey, I appreciate everybody in the chat that tapped in with us. Hey, Key, you the best. Thank you for having me on for sure,
No
man. Much
problem.
love.
That was Rap from the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make
Let's
sure y'all go
get it.
subscribe to the end of the channel. And as always, I'm in the
And
building.
I see you. I see you Monday night, Key. I'll definitely tap in and make sure you see that I'm in the building.
Oh yeah, we definitely. So Monday night it goes down, and I'm sure we're gonna have respective videos up the next day. So
All
make sure
right.
y'all follow, like, and subscribe, y'all, and we're gonna be out of here. See y'all.